Hi. I guess I should have found a spot for this before I did that. My name's Tashana, and I discovered something about myself yesterday that I'm pretty sure I've been aware of, but not how aware of I am. I recently talked to my psychiatrist about it, and I think I have multiple personality disorder, or as the medical community calls it, dissociative identity disorder. I'm an artist here in Colorado. I was born in Germany. I lived a rough childhood with a strong military dad background and a crazy German mother, overprotective, overbearing German mother, who's not always the nicest creature. She can be very manipulative sometimes. But either way, I don't really want to discuss that. I found the other day I was coming down the stairs, and it was the first time I had ever noticed a switch. Like, it was the first physical time that I had ever seen myself go from one personality to the next. After I got out of the mental institution, I was put there for being suicidal. I was off my bipolar medication and had been off for some time, had been medicating with medical marijuana and CBD. This is not my first mental breakdown. Uh, Bipolar with psychosis is what I've been diagnosed with. But now that I'm starting to live in the realm of self and figure out self, um, I'm not thinking that there are parts of me that I know are definitely bipolar. They have been tested bipolar, that I don't create certain chemicals in my brain. But I think my brain is a lot more complex than I give it credit for. My friend Mia says that it's a real rarity to have dissociative identity disorder. If that's the case, then that makes me a special gem. Um, and I'm okay with that. But yesterday I was coming down the stairs. I'm sorry I'm out of breath. I'm scared. I'm a little terrified about this. I'm going to sit down and take this in for all it's worth. Yesterday when I went to the bank and I met a schizophrenic man who gave me some empowerment. And after the mental institution, I had no empowerment. I blacked out most of that, and whatever incidences have been going on in my house currently, um, break-ins and stuff moving, money missing, I've dissociated all of it, meaning I've blacked it out. It's not there. In its place, there was this little scared 6-year-old running around in a onesie, crying all the time, being sorry, being empathetic, not standing up for herself, allowing people to walk over her, allowing things to happen that my personality, Tashana, would not allow. Um, I was coming down the stairs, and my itty, my Sean, disappeared, and my voice changed. It got deeper. And the things that I wanted to do, I dissociated into Dish. Dish is Dish is a fucking gangster. And I don't know when she came about. I'm assuming in my teenage years, from some traumatizing things that happened in those years of my life. But even my dog, my service animal, looked up at me and was like, holy shit, where has this woman been for the better part of a month? And I had to listen to myself and call my friends and tell them, oh my God, I found my voice. Um, Dish likes to drink and be promiscuous and smoke and carry on and dance and sing. And she loves to be beautiful and dress beautiful, extravagantly beautiful, not just a little bit, but like over the top. Um, where my itty barely wears makeup. And even when I looked down at my clothes, I realized that I was wearing a 5-year-old's outfit. Like it's nothing that I would pick for myself to wear. It's something a 5-year-old would pick. I mean, minus the pigtails. The pigtails I love. I just dreaded my hair and I'm super excited. about it. They're soft black girl dreads, but I'm a roan, so meaning I'm a mixed child. Um, so I'm just trying to settle in with all this, and I was looking at my handwriting and noticing that there is a distinct difference between my handwriting today and my handwriting yesterday versus my handwriting last week when I was itty. A considerable. Itty's handwriting is messy like a 5-year-old. Dish's handwriting is chaotic. Tashana's handwriting. Tashana's handwriting is like a mom's. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted about what's going on in my head right now. So that makes my Itty, Tashana, and Dish, and I hear a Mikey in there. So I have 4 altogether that I can count right now, that I'm trying to deal with and live with in my head. But I've lived with them all this long. I just didn't realize that's what was going on until something happened so traumatic that I was forced to revert to my Itty for a long period of time. And now that I've seen my Itty and I know who my Dish is, and I can't forget Nefertiti. Nefertiti is my 5. She's my 5th personality. She's the one who does cam work. She's the cam girl. She's the one that'll do about anything for a fast buck. So I'm gonna try not to cry because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And Dish told me I'm not allowed to come out today because Mommy needs to take care of all the adult stuff, and if I'm out, then not all the adult stuff is gonna get taken care of, and so Mommy told me that I have to be good so that nobody gets mad at me because I don't want anybody to. Okay. Sorry about that. The Itty, Miss Shawn decided to step forward. So let me take a step back and try to figure out what I was talking about. I leave breadcrumbs for myself all day, every day, notes for myself, and I've always wondered why I cannot keep track of things. For a lifetime, I've not been able to keep track of things. I'm strong in some areas and weak in others, and sometimes I'm stronger in other areas. Empathy is one that I have a hard time with. I have to constantly remind Dish to be empathetic. But my Itty is very empathetic, and I need to figure out how to live with all these people, because unfortunately when I dissociate, I don't remember what I'm doing. I don't remember who's driving the meat ship and what they are doing in it, including dressing it or putting something down. Keys and my earbuds and my IDs, and this is all very important in being a responsible adult. So, all right, I've talked for way too long. I'm going to learn more. I've set an appointment with a therapist. I talked to the psychiatrist about it. She said it's hard to diagnose, but they are going to get me into a therapist, and we're going to work through some of this trauma, and hopefully a licensed professional can diagnose me with something that I'm pretty damn on point that I suffer from. Because I do have voices in my head. They're there all the time. And when I told them to shut up today, they all sang at me like a fucking choir. And I'm a bit scared. but it's okay because life's kind of scary. I was going to let this get to 11:11 because God numbers have been this thing that has, been going on with this targeted individual shit, which I'm going to get down to the fucking bottom of, I guarantee you, motherfuckers. Sorry again. That wasn't me running my ship. Say hi to Dish. That was Dish. But this is Tashana. So, all right. Thank you for your time, and I hope that my exploration into discovering if I do have dissociative identity disorder will continue. I'm going to vlog this and try to keep on top of it as much as possible so that I can look back at it later and see what I watched happen coming down the stairs when I got dizzy.